Hey, Uncle Mark in the mothership with a review. I just purchased this and I gave it to myself for Christmas. It was 80 bucks out the door. I got free shipping and no tax. So it's definitely affordable. It's SDrum. It says strummable drums. And so this is an unboxing of the strummable drums. And we'll see how this goes. So we have the actual unit here. So I'm going to pull this plasticky thing off and toss that. And I'm actually going to pull the unit out. Looks like a standard pedal. It's got a 9-volt in. It's actually heavy. It's quite heavy. This does not have a click to it, so that's kind of cool. It doesn't go snap, snap, snap like other pedals do. It says here, so it's a foot switch, and then it's got an input, it's got, foot switch in, guitar in here, and then it has like 3 outputs. Let me get close and so we can see these outputs. I'm sure one of them's mono, one of them's stereo, and another is to your amp. Okay, so it depends on how you want to use it. If you're going to plug it into a PA or if you're going to plug it into your amplifier, that's how that works. Supposedly, this thing is pretty intuitive. You just go beep, 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 and it starts a process. And I'm going to use this trusty little cube. I am going to stop for a moment, flip the camera straight down, and show you what I'm doing that way. And so it looks pretty cool. It looks like it's got all the right functions, and we'll see what happens. The other stuff in the box, I'm going to put this thing down right here. The other stuff in the box, I'm sure, is the power supply. It's got a manual. We don't use manuals. We just plug and play. If it can't plug and play, it ain't going to work in my world. So I don't read those manuals very well. And when I have to, I have to. This thing is really hard to get out. Don't know why. I don't want to break it or bust it. Because you know my thinking is always return on investment. I have no idea why this is so difficult to get out. How about I pull the whole thing apart? There we go. Okay, now we have the power supply and all kinds of nifty things. Let's put that away. Boom, throw that on the floor. Power supply. Oh, one of these kind of things. Every once in a while you see one of these weird things and it's not going to work in your plug. Okay, so it takes the European kind with the 3, or the British kind with the 3. Takes the, I don't know, the only time I've ever used these double weird ones is on the cruise ship or in France. This is the one I'm looking for. This is for us in the good old US of A. Looks like this. And then I believe, there it is. So good. I am going to go plug this in. Got a nice long cord. I'd love to know how pedalboard friendly this thing is before I do much else, but you know, I want to get started and actually use this thing. So I'm going to come around here. Got a plug in right behind me. I'm going to plug the unit in to make sure that it works. And if you can see, I've got some things going on over here. So we know that it plugs in and works. And there we go. Now we've got some interesting features going on. So I have a cord from my guitar. So this is a white cord from my guitar, and I'm going to plug it into guitar in. This is a yellow cord going into amp out. And I'm going to turn on the cube. It's on the settings that I always use. Ah, noisy. It's on the settings I always use. kind of a noisy unit. I'm actually going to unplug it and put it in the line out and see how that works. Still quite noisy. Still quite noisy. But what I want to do with this is kind of figure out how it goes. I'm going to hold this to calibrate. I believe it says guitar audition, hold to calibrate. And so, maybe not. Oh, there we go. No noise now. So once we've got guitar audition to calibrate. Boy, that fast, huh? Now I need to figure out how to turn the darn thing off. Okay, there's my levels. Hold to stop. But I did notice something. It doesn't stop automatically. So what I want to do is start just a kick. And I want to see how this stops, because what this thing says it does is it stops in time. So it's like working with a real drummer. If you come up with your hand and go stop, it takes him a second to get to that stop point because of the way music works. And you get a cymbal hit. This thing is very cool. What I'm going to do now is I am going to stop this video and restart it, and I'm going to flip everything down so that you can look at it and see it as I am working it with my guitar in my hand. I think that'll be actually better. So we'll see you in a second. Hey, it's Uncle Mark, and we are back. How we doing? Yeah, there's my finger, right? So what I'm going to do is start a little loop here, and all I'm going to do is go kick, 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 kick. That's for the guitar, so I don't hear it. Oh, it's because I turned it down. Kick, 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 kick. And that's what it kind of does. I can turn the tempo up. I can make it really busy by turning this around. Okay, I think that's the easiest, is green. Then when you press it again, it's a little busier on hats and rides. And in red, it's really busy. So easy. And now we add another. We start getting really busy. I think that's how this works. Also, there's a bank here where we can put it on, and it adds cymbals and those things. So that seems to work pretty good. Levels work good. Remember, this is out of a rolling cube. I can turn the tempo down, but I don't believe it goes to nowhere. So what I'm going to do is keep this going right here. Hey, I'm back, and I've got this little unit here, you know, and I've got it on my lap right here. And I'm gonna turn the camera a little bit lower, and then I'm just gonna press the button and play with it a little bit. And you know, G, D, G. So here we go. Turn up the level. This is actually like playing with a real drummer. This is much more than just a boom, boom, boom like out of my RC30 loop pedal. This has a lot more creativity options soon as I figure out more of this stuff. But we didn't even look in the directory. This is a plug and play thing. I'm going to put it into my PA the next time I set up my PA and see how it goes through. But like I said, we're just going through a cube. It's a little bit noisy. I believe that may be my cables. So that could be what that is. Just going through what it did. I really like it. You turn it up. So this is it. Pretty cool. I'm getting used to it, but it's really a plug and play. I didn't even look at the directions. I saw 2 minutes of a YouTube video and it said just plug it in and go, and that's what I did. That's what you're hearing. It's in a rolling cube. It's highly affordable. I paid $80 for this, brand new, no tax, no ship, and so I really like it. And I'll let you know more as I fool with this device a little bit more. There's the cymbal hit. Boom. I like the cymbal hit at the end. It doesn't quite stop when you press the button. I really like that. It works like a real drummer, so you have to work into your exits, or your outro as they call it. This is Uncle Mark in the Mothership. Thank you so much. Thanks for everything you do for me. I really do appreciate it. I do have a link down below, a PayPal link. It's a paypal.me/UncleMarkTips. Thank you so much for donating. All you donators out there really make all this possible. I really, really appreciate it. Cigar Box Blue on Facebook. So it's Cigar BX Blue. Check that out. And thank you so much for everything you do for me.